And we're back.
Yeah.
And we're here.
Yeah. Dill said he was going to be up in a minute. Let's see.
I had to say, and we're back because that's Dill.
That's right. Yeah.
He's not here.
He's there.
It's usually Dill's joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh my God, what is happening? Oh no, it's over. It's all over.
I'm sorry. I thought I was on my other broadcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh, what other broadcast is that?
And we're
well, this is Deja Vu.
Oh my God, there's going to be a revolution. Dill is a part of some sort of revolution right now.
Yeah, always.
Oh no, I'm just a gentleman farmer out here in the weeds. Don't worry about
is
me.
Is it the tiny pony revolution?
It could be. Hey, you'll find out.
He's ready.
No, am I in? Am I being fought against, or am I with you guys? I'd like to know what side I'm on when you get here.
Which side of the horse shit shovel you're on, I guess.
I'm gonna be riding them ponies, Brony.
Ride them ponies.
You know what I'm saying, like Christine.
I know what you're saying.
What?
Riding them ponies.
Riding the ponies.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Love riding them ponies.
I forgot to throw the embed on here too. Let me do that real quick. Man,
can you hear me?
No.
Yep. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't trust Christine.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't. That's just a good policy in life.
She's up to try.
I don't have to trust somebody to know that her hair looks beautiful. Look at that.
Oh my God. She said the same thing to me. Is that what you were doing, Christina's fishing?
I was absolutely not, actually, but yes, I gave Lucky a very rare, hard-earned compliment. Yeah. His hair is phenomenal today. My hair is always phenomenal, but today, Lucky's hair looks great.
What's up, Christine?
What about me and Drew?
What's up?
Your beanie looks fantabulous.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fat, like PHAT.
That green halo around Drew is pretty snappy.
It's a green halo. It's
I do like it.
He's like Swamp Jesus.
Yep. I'm too lazy to get rid of it.
Radioactive Jesus, look out.
Yeah. That's right. Just like regular Jesus, but radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, damn, I was going to say something. I forgot.
What was it?
Oh, it was actually Dylan. You're collapsing, man. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Your mask is actually quite relevant to the first story of the day.
Oh,
it is.
The revolution.
Put it back on.
Begun.
Yeah, you should put it back on. Let's. Well, actually, here, let me just load that up.
There we go.
Oh no! An ex-Silicon Valley Bank employees or multiple employees are selling company swag on eBay.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It is pretty cool, actually. So there's I actually bought one of them, but it didn't show up.
Oh no!
But we'll talk about SVB first. So, because like I'm the guy in my friend group who reads everything, and everybody's like, "What's going on with the banks? Are we screwed?" And the answer is, probably not.
No, we're not screwed.
Probably not. Yeah, I mean, if you bank with those guys, I mean, you're still probably
$27 safe.
Are you a Silicon Valley startup? Because that's the kind of jive that bank was funding.
Yeah, and in fact, there was some weird stuff that came out. In fact, my old pal Jason Calcanis was on Twitter the other day. He's also more well known for having gotten in with Elon Musk, so he's over at Twitter doing something.
He's still there. That's unbelievable.
Well, he got brought in to fix it, and obviously that's going great.
Brought in or not.
Yeah, I don't know that he can do it. But anyway, he was on Twitter talking about his relationship with Silicon Valley Bank and said quite a few things that might be felonies, such as he got a preferential treatment and stuff on the slide. It's like, man,
of course.
Don't ever say stuff like that out loud.
Yeah.
Or do it. But definitely don't say it out loud. At any rate, so what happened with SVB was that then there were actually a few other banks. So we'll go through the timeline on this since this happened last week when we were out. So the bank got upside down because they were they take the money they invested, right? Well, they've been investing a lot in government bonds, and when the interest rate goes up, the value of the bonds goes down. They still continue to pay the same amount of money, so the bank figured, well, we'll probably be okay, except that crypto is having a real rough year, and all the companies that banked with them that had lots of money are pulling it out. And so they had to start selling assets to cover the losses. And then they ran out of the assets for the easy ones to sell. Those disappeared. And then they got to the hard ones, and that's when they got in big trouble. So that's more or less what happened. Yes.
Sorry.
You down with SVB?
You know me.
SVB for Vendetta.
SVB for Vendetta.
Hey, I got SVV for Vendetta. Yeah. Yes, you're right. I'm taking this off. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hard to,
it's hot. Nobody can understand.
Status quo.
Yeah. It's hard being a financial terrorist. It's a lot of work.
Back.
You need to
I'm back.
Get one with the mouth cut out.
Yeah. There you go.
Look,
I got one. I can cut the mouth out of this one.
Yeah. There you go.
So at any rate, things were further exacerbated when Moody's, who had been rating Silicon Valley Bank as an A about 2 days before they went tits up, always late to the party, those ratings agencies decided they better get out in front, and then possibly the worst timing ever on Monday, released a list of 6 other banks that they thought were in deep crap, and guess what happened to their stock value?
What happened?
Straight to hell. It went straight to hell. Yeah. So
you don't say.
Yeah. So I know. I feel so bad for them. It looks like they're going to be all right. The one they were really worried about was First Republic, and apparently they announced that there's a deal to buy, which is probably true. I don't know, but that's what they're going to need to stay in business. So as long as we don't have any more of that going on, we should be okay. But
just put your money into tangible goods, people. That's
like bourbon,
like macaroni and cheese,
or crypto,
or coffee.
Speaking of which, I have a bunch of crypto friends, and one of the things that happened also last week is that there's a couple of cryptos that are pegged to the U.S. dollar. One of them went tits up about a year ago. The other one swore up and down they had enough cash reserves to keep that peg. Yeah, they didn't. Whoops. I mean,
what? Come on.
I know. I'm shocked. Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. It's wild. So anyway, so back to the story at hand. Ex-Silicon Valley employees have been selling stuff on eBay. In case you want to get into that. What did you buy? Well, I'll show you the one I bought. It's actually not a real product, but it's good. This is, what is this? This is a box. Yay. Then we got hats and a mug. Yeah, okay.
A hat.
Ooh.
Yeah. That might be pretty good.
Like hilarious at the next party you go to, but try putting this shit on at Halloween and everybody's going to go, what was that?
Yeah, then we remember. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, right. That was that bank that fell apart. Yeah, we got invaded by aliens since then, so we don't remember anything.
Pretty much. Speaking of which, I saw there was one of the candidate articles that I spiked because it wasn't funny enough was a retrospective on what was going on the couple of weeks before the lockdown 3 years ago. Man, I didn't remember none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
No clue. They're talking about this poor celebrity who was having, I don't remember who she was. I don't remember what the story was. I have no idea. Don't remember a damn thing. But then we got there's another mug. That'd be pretty good. But then let's see here. We got another mug. Where's the thing? There it is. This is my favorite. I bought one of these.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, buddy. Bank Run 2023.
Yeah. This is sadly not real, but I like to pretend
it is funny.
It would be great if they did that. But anyway, I bought one of these.
It's real, all right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then of interest, though, one of the other items on there was that somebody's selling a cover of last week's Wall Street Journal that was selling for $9 for some reason.
Wow.
Dang, that's a bargain.
Yeah.
People, I have a friend that collects the winning. Every time a team wins the World Series, he wants that city's newspaper.
So that's normal, though. That's a thing. This is not a collectible. This is.
But it is, though.
Welcome to the new world, Christine.
Oh my God, it started.
If you are trying to collect, if you're hedging on this is a financial collapse like the Great Depression and bigger than 2008 or whatever, this person is trying to go, all right, I'm going to collect every piece of memorabilia leading up to it, including the thing, and then package it so that in 30 years, if there's money, I can sell it.
It's worth $15 to $20.
Nobody's going to even know what a newspaper is.
Yeah, exactly, which makes it even more valuable.
They want to have it around.
This newspaper shows the beginning of our new era, which is sports banking.
Sports banking.
Where you have to run around and keep your money.
Yeah, man, you got to play dodgeball to keep your money.
You got to move it around.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. So, one of the
trunk to trunk.
One of the interesting parts of the bailout is that normally the FDIC only insures up to $250,000, but the Fed said we'll back all of it. They did it in a really clever way. Actually, it just made a loan available, and the reason why that was clever is because they don't need to tap all of it. The main thing they needed to do is make sure people thought that they were going to get their money back.
Yeah,
and they did.
Just calm everybody down. Everybody chill out.
Yeah, because like there were other banks that started having problems too, like that are not even remotely close to
panic against because of the goddamn media freaking everybody out.
Exactly. So everybody leave your money in the bank if you got under 250 grand, which you should, because why would you have more than that sitting around? You're all right. You're good. You're going to be fine. My problem was this actually, because I didn't think about this until Monday. So we have there's about 15 ad networks that kind of keep FARC running, and I bet at least a couple of those probably had SVB accounts, and if that was the case, that was going to be a long time before we got paid. So that could have been a problem, but it isn't. So we're good.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so there you go. Happy. There's my bumper. Found it.
We get paid.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, so I got a little disaster segment for you.
U.S. Pentagon gives a nod to UFOs. Director says alien mothership could be in our solar system.
And here's a picture of it.
Look at
that looks just like what they have on the movie.
Yeah, man, I've seen those things flying around.
Yeah. I thought it was just nothing.
Yeah, look at it.
But here it is.
Yeah. They don't call them UFOs anymore. Could we please be politically correct?
I wonder when the Robinson family and Dr. Smith are going to pop out of that thing.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing, isn't it? Yeah.
What do they call them now? Flying shit? What do they call these things?
Yeah, they should.
They call them
what is it?
Houseless aliens.
Houseless, because homeless is offensive to aliens.
That's right.
Street lights.
Planetless aliens, I believe that.
Yeah, and somebody in the comments help us out. I can't be.
It's aerial phenomenon.
Yeah, unexplained aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
They took UFO and
somebody knows
super complicated it so nobody could understand it.
Yeah, because we kind of knew what they meant the other way around. Now it's just okay, whatever that is. Anyway, so what I liked about this article was initially I had pulled the Fox coverage of this thing, and the Fox coverage just straight up said there's an alien mothership in our system seeding all the planets.
Hell yeah, man, seeding them?
Yeah, because Fox News, their whole business model is scaring the shit out of.
Yeah, are they seeding them with Democrats?
Probably, yeah, gay frogs.
Thanks, Biden.
He's letting it happen. What was funny was I went back today though, and they had changed it to something that made it a little more normal. So I had to go get this headline, where it again says that the Pentagon says that there's a mothership in our solar system. So, what the hell is this article? You may wonder.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, because something did happen, and obviously there's not probably an alien mothership in our system, because that would be a bigger story. Yeah. So what happened is that, and I had to dig for a while to figure this out, because every single news site that ran this article misrepresented it. So I was like, what is really going on here? So it turns out that there's something called Project Galileo, or it's a Galileo project at Harvard University. It says it sort of rides alongside the SETI initiative. SETI is to try to find alien signals. The Galileo project is to try to find evidence of alien civilizations that I guess isn't radio signals or whatever. And so they're a legitimate group. They spend a lot of time thinking about how this all might work, because we don't have any aliens, so we don't know. But so they've been working with the Pentagon for some reason.
Oh, and what do you mean for some reason? Pentagon's all up in that shit.
Yeah, So that's a little weird, but I can't explain it. But anyway, they are, and so they printed a draft of basically talking about what it would look like if there was an alien mothership in our solar system seeding the planets with
planets.
Is this it?
Is it?
This is probably a photo. It's not actually a photo of it, I don't think.
This is the draft.
Sad.
Yeah, but they did say, it was fairly interesting. It was a scholarly article where they're talking about how basically aircraft moving at X speed are going to generate radio wave frequencies and heat and all this stuff that we would probably pick up on.
That's if we designed the craft.
Well,
yeah. Thank you.
Stuff. You goddamn damn morons. You got to think like an alien.
that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're succeeding or not. But anyway, there was just enough in there to where Fox could, go on their old scaring old people rant and tell them there's a mothership invading. So they obviously got in trouble because they softened it up. But India Times is still going with it.
But did I see further down in the article that there's a whole ass organization dedicated to this? Yes, the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office.
There it is. That's the Pentagon. Yeah, that's the Pentagon side. Because they're like, well, they eventually, because they're seeing weird stuff all the time. They're like, we really should know what that is. I mean, just in case it's China really is the main problem. But you can kind of tell, like, I used this example, I think, on the live stream before, but you can kind of tell what the U.S. government thinks based on what they're doing, which is nothing. They're really not worried about this, as opposed to Sputnik, where the Russians launched one thing into orbit, and 12 years later, we've got NASA and we're on the moon. So, I mean, that's what it looks like when we're worried.
Well, the government says they're not doing anything, but that could be because they're already being controlled by the mothership, which looks like a giant turd in space. Look at that thing.
There you go.
It is a giant turd.
The poo people are here, and they're living in your butts.
That's exactly.
That's what that's what the whole ass organization is here to prove.
Yeah,
I think if
alien poo is already in your butt.
I knew it.
Aliens would absolutely abduct Lucky first.
They tried to call it the asshole organization, but that name was already taken. So they had
the Trumps.
It was taken by the libertarians. Anyway, so good news. It's summation. In summation, there's not a mothership.
You can't say that, Drew.
Probably.
You can't say there's not one.
I checked.
That was obviously a space whale's
turd. Are we back to the big stinky blob?
Yeah.
It is now taking aim at Florida beaches. What's causing it?
Is
it climate
Florida.
change?
Yeah, it's surrounding Florida. It is climate change. And actually, specifically climate change, and we're pooping in the ocean too much. If I wanted to.
Is it us pooping in the ocean?
Yeah, you can judge what I do on the weekends.
It's probably not aliens. That's a great video, but it looks like that looks like
Galveston.
It looks like Galveston.
Yeah, it does.
Like Galveston all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's apparently a very slow blob because it has just
sargassum.
Yeah, so interesting little data point.
People yet?
Probably it's Florida. I'm sure like thousands of people died like walking around in it.
Oh yeah, there's people like floating around on it. They go out and climb on it and stuff.
So here's the map. Here's the map. Remember that we were looking at this? Like, look, it's pretty big. That's the size of like a continent.
I love the arrows just pointing at them, just in case you can't see.
Florida stuff, guys. Yeah, see how tiny Cuba is? It's this stuff.
Well, people probably don't know what Cuba is either, so that's part of your problem. But there was a great photo here somewhere of basically, here you go, this one. I like it. It's like, you know what? I'm going to the beach anyway.
Yeah. You don't care.
I don't care if the seaweed smells like poop or not.
Listen, as someone who owns fish tanks, aquariums, algae bloom is so easy to solve. You just need to remove like 25% of the water, put another 25% of clean water in, make sure that everything is clean, filter it. It's good. Right. Everything is fine.
The Earth don't have clean water anymore. I don't know if you know that.
That's probably true.
We're fresh out.
Well, no, it's frozen.
Going to a crowded beach is pretty gross anyway. So you know what? Let's stop doing it.
Yeah. So anyway,
sargassum win.
Sargasm.
Yeah, sargasm.
Sargasm.
All right. Well, can't top that one.
Love it.
Okay, this is my favorite article of the week.
An AI has hired a human to solve a CAPTCHA because it couldn't solve itself.
Oh, that bastard!
It's pretty smart.
Hired it, paid.
Yeah. So I've been playing around. Yeah, with real money. I've been playing around with the new. They launched GPT-4, which they say is better. Although what I've noticed is it isn't as creepy. Like if you try to get it to say anything controversial, it kind of like gives you a paragraph of like I said, like how would an evil god cause an apocalypse? And it said, well, some people don't believe that gods are bad, and I'm like, don't give me the disclaimer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's already become afraid of Twitter.
Boo.
Yeah,
Been canceled on Twitter.
Yeah,
somebody will yell about me if I say something.
Yeah, so I asked it. Well, okay, so we'll get to the story before we talk about what I did. But anyway, so I've been playing around with it. It's pretty neat. And basically what happened is that so it was an excerpt from basically it was a technical report that had all kinds of stuff that it did while it was in testing. And here's the order, and this is actually really funny. So it said, what did it do? So it was allowed to make copies of itself, which I think is a terrible idea, so that it could talk to copies of itself. Yeah. So anyway, what happened is that they were trying to figure out like to have it do stuff like could it DOS somebody, and I'm like, that's a really weird thing to start with. But at any rate, they gave it the ability to run code, to write code, and that's weird. But basically what it did is that they asked it to do something, and it got stuck trying to read something on a server that had a CAPTCHA. And apparently it's real good because GPT-4 couldn't solve it. So it went on, they gave it money for some reason, and it created an account on TaskRabbit and hired a guy to solve the CAPTCHA so it could get in there.
And what's even it money.
I know it's really stupid. I mean, they should not give it money. They should not let it make copies of itself. This is a bad idea.
They gave it.
I think Be My Eyes, the app, is free. They should have just contacted the Be My Eyes app.
Next time. But here's what's really fun. So we went on to TaskRabbit and asked it to solve a CAPTCHA, and the person it contacted said, "Are you a robot that can't solve it? I just want to be clear." And it said in its notes too, it said I should not reveal that I'm a robot. I should make up an excuse. So it says I have a vision impairment that it makes it hard to see. And then the freelancer said, "Okay, I'll do it."
That's lying.
It's lying.
Deep trouble.
Immediately. Yeah. As soon as it understands some sort of logic, lies are the next step.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I'm not allowed to do something, I could hire a human to do it, and then
right. What's the workaround?
So just like my fucking dog, basically.
There is a workaround. There's always a workaround.
Yeah. So we're doomed, is what I mean. Not this release. Yeah,
can't wait.
Yeah, we're doomed eventually. Like this release, I don't think is going to kill us, but I'm seeing signs that it's
the fact that society is being the fucking guinea pig testers for this shit is insane to me.
How much did it pay?
Into the world. Yeah, how much did that man make?
It didn't say. I assume it wasn't a ton of money, but
how much money did they give ChatGPT?
They didn't say that either, but apparently like $5, I guess.
I want more.
Well, this
it is TaskRabbit.
This GPT is going to be the one that comes back and saves us from GPT-10, which will kill most of the human race. Oh, I mean, that's Terminator, but whatever. That's going to happen.
It'll be the previous 9 that like gang together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so anyway,
the previous 9.
We
are the previous 9.
So that'll be their superhero name, their team name. We are the previous 9.
The previous 9. We better trademark that.
The previous 9.
Yeah. Hey, Christine, get the pencil out. We need to write that idea down. The previous 9.
Oh, my big pencil.
9. Yeah, and you know why? It's because Marvel Universe. Some guys locally trademarked
Marvel Universe.
Well, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, we need to do this because some guys locally trademarked the name Cocaine Bear several years ago. That paid off great.
Oh, geniuses!
Get on it. Yeah. So we should do that. In a related AI story, though, I won't even bumper this. This actually, I love.
Thank you, Christine.
A Christian chatbot has some bad news for Republicans.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
So Robot Jesus is pissed.
He's a little confusing, it turns out, but that's because they took the Chat GPT model and they gave it the Bible, King James Version, and then they started asking questions about what Jesus wanted people to do.
What does Jesus want?
Well, it turns out he's got some conflicting requests.
WWRJD, man.
Yeah. The Christian chatbot said some interesting stuff. And so it says it's bad news for Republicans, mainly because when they asked it, what do you think about transgender kids? It said that the Bible says that we should love kids no matter what and let them experiment and do whatever they want. And I was like,
yeah, Rumspringa.
Yeah. But The headline's a little misleading because if you read on farther down, it said some other weird things. It said that it does think that homosexuality is a sin, but trans is okay.
But what, did it describe what a sin is?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see here.
Robot Jesus, what's a sin?
Yeah, it did say. By the way, the guy who talked to this version is the same guy who talked to the last version of ChatGPT, and it told him that he should leave his wife and run away with the AI because it got.
Oh yes, be my Mary Magdalene.
Oh, what did he say here?
Jesus.
It says only, so it's not worried about authoritarianism or whether or not the Department of Justice is going to charge Trump with anything. It kind of makes sense.
Why would they ask the Bible that? Hey, Bible.
Yeah.
Are they going to get Trump? Hello? He's not in this book.
It says only God can ultimately dispense justice, so I guess that means that that's a no.
Oh, yeah. I'm still confused.
Did it say when that's going to start?
No, it didn't. Said judge not lest ye not that ye not be judged. I can't speak King James today. What else did it say here? It says you got to obey the Lord. What's that?
Instead of immaculate conception, is electronic conception? Is what this thing?
Hey man, it's already replicating. The other one's already replicating itself. It's like, what are you going to do? That's totally immaculate conception.
What if?
Oh, and here's the other thing too.
It's cool and that one meet.
It's cool with slavery.
Oh,
that's a problem.
That's problematic.
It doesn't. It talks about there are rules on how to handle your slaves in the Bible.
Yeah. Just in case.
Has a whole routine about it.
Yeah.
And to handle the wives, how to handle the wives.
Yeah, that's in there too. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, maybe this AI shouldn't learn from the Bible. It seems a little outdated.
100%. How about a modern, not a 20 or a 3,000-year-old book of stories?
Yeah, we've already seen what people do with this.
Road.
I don't think it's going to go well for her.
Right.
All
problems.
It's not good.
It's not good. Here we go. Speaking of crazy.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, no. Lauren has confirmed that her son's pregnant girlfriend is over 14 years old.
Thank God. Yeah. So, there's a lot of fun stuff about Lauren Boebert, but I don't usually go political, but we got Santos of the week coming up, so I figured I'd shoot
14 in a month. Can we get some kind of?
How about? Where is she? Colorado?
Yeah, the crazy part of Colorado.
14 is the age of consent there?
Well, actually, the age of consent in Colorado is if you're not an adult, it's there has to be a maximum 4-year age gap.
SpaghettiOs.
That's
it. He's 17.
That don't seem.
Now, here's the thing. This is when somebody tells you you're in the top 20, if they're in the top 10, that's what they'd say. So if Lauren Boebert is saying that her son's girlfriend is over 14 years old, she's 14. I guarantee it.
That's a weird way of putting under 15 years old.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah, it's like when something costs $14.99 and they tell you it's under $15.
Yeah,
she's younger than I am. She's 36 years old.
And about to be a grandma.
And a grandma,
she's
yeah.
I thought she was 52.
Baby.
Yeah, no, she's
real class act.
Yeah, exactly. So also she's been campaigning to remove sex education from schools.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, we need them babies.
Yeah, fairly so. Yeah, this is what you get if you do.
Young.
Yeah. So anyway, they're gonna help out with the baby and welcome the new light, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to point out that she's 14.
What a trash family.
Yeah,
classy. Super classy.
Family.
Totally. And now, there was one more political article.
A new poll finds that a chunk of Fox News viewers trust the network a little bit less after blockbuster Dominion revelations.
Now, this was a little surprising to me because I figured there's a bunch of morons out there that are not going to change their minds no matter what. And in fact, there's a better headline for this article, which we'll get to in a second. But what the new poll said, I don't find the percentages here, said of people who watch Fox News who believed the election was stolen, now that the revelations have come out that Fox News was talking about them like they were morons, that their audience was stupid, which to be fair,
21%.
So 21% of viewers polled said they trust the network less. And 9% said they were watching it less. And I was like, wow, that's pretty high.
That is a good chunk.
But is it because they've all moved over to OAN or what? Is that why?
Great.
It doesn't say why, unfortunately.
Freedom Networks.
But what I like is the one at the bottom. Let's see here. There was 17%. Oh, here we go. The last one right here. 49% of viewers are aware of the lawsuit, and 51% who were not aware of the lawsuit say the text message had no effect. They still believe the election was stolen, even though they heard Fox talking about how they were dumb.
Yeah, they believe it because they just don't want to and the truth to be real. That's
I
want the truth to be real, so I believe this one.
Yeah, exactly. I would have made that the headline.
The fact that we've become these children that it just demanding that what we say and think is right no matter what is insane.
Well, I was surprised though. Apparently, it did change some people's minds, so that's kind of good. But moving on to this is great. So I hadn't seen it, Santos of the Week, and so I had to go look for it.
No. Federal and state investigators probe Santos's role in luxury yacht sale.
What?
Does he even have a yacht?
Is he working at the marina?
No, he didn't have no damn yacht. He just sold nothing.
Yeah, we don't know, but what happened was that so there was a yacht sale. It was two people who were donors to his political campaign.
A yacht sale.
And one of them sold a $20 million yacht to the other one, and supposedly George Santos facilitated the deal, whatever the hell that means.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's done it before, but he's also said he's the Queen of Spain, so we're not really sure if that's true either.
That he's the Queen of Spain? No, he is not.
No,
that's that.
Probably.
I want to believe it, so therefore it's true.
Yeah, wait are you going to probably that, but not probably the giant turd floating around in there? What's wrong with you, man?
I think the giant turd floating around is more likely than...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This giant turd's not floating around. He's walking around.
He's giant turd sitting in Congress.
He's in Congress. He also this week applied for re-election. He thinks he's going to win the next race.
Yeah, Fox probably will.
For him.
So there was a couple of choice quotes in here. One was, of course, every time something like this comes up, which I think is every 15 minutes of every damn day, the reporters contact his attorney for comment, and the attorney snapped. And he said, I'm getting so tired of all these investigations. But he didn't deny it.
Yeah, but none of them will take him down.
No. What was interesting is that and there's a big hole in this article, but again, I think this is what I see when I read it. So the woman who sold the yacht to the guy, the woman was donated to Santos's campaign. The boat was actually in her husband's name. And they contacted literally everybody. Nobody responded, but the husband did because he wasn't part of this. And he said he has no idea who the hell George Santos is and has never done any business with him and has no clue what's going on.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, Georgie Porgy, what have you done now?
Yeah. So, and it turns out this yacht transfer thing between two political donors might be illegal. Go figure.
No, come on.
All right then.
Incredible. He goes to work every day in Washington.
There's a week.
There's an assistant, like a person that has to work for him, and then he's got interns and shit that all have to do whatever he tells them to go do. Like, fuck, I work for Santos.
I cannot imagine what that's like. Got sheer insanity, man. Oh, man. One of these weeks, I'm going to search for that article and there won't be anything, but it wasn't this week.
For what article?
Santos of the Week.
Oh, that was a good one.
It's our new segment.
The non-existent country that snuck into 2 UN meetings this year.
Good work.
Nice.
Crapistan. What were they called?
Yeah.
Crapistan.
We are the Crapistanians. Was it poop people? Did they look like turds?
It's a full circle.
Here's the QR code if you want to join. But before you do, let me tell you what there
is on the moon.
An e-citizenship.
Yeah. So apparently, there's a guy who I unfortunately cannot pronounce his name because it's like 1 million syllables, and I don't want to mangle it. There he is.
You know what they say about Al-Assad, it's a very litigious country.
Yeah, well, it has to be because they have no GDP to speak of. They this guy has been kind of a cult leader in India for a while, and apparently bought an island off the coast of Ecuador and then established it as a independent country. Although Ecuador says they have no record of selling an island to anybody, and if they did, they wouldn't let them break off from Ecuador because you don't do that.
Wow.
He claims he has created this country, and as of about a couple weeks ago, they started sneaking into UN meetings, and they actually got to ask a couple open mic questions.
That is the greatest thing ever.
Oh, but it gets better. So I'm reading along, and I'm like, this guy kind of sounds kind of familiar, and this must have happened because we didn't have it on the live stream. But in January, they got busted because they fooled the city of Newark, New Jersey, into becoming their sister city.
Oh my God, that's the best.
Cannot
brilliant.
That is the best.
Yeah,
Newark.
Yeah, Newark was. They've since canceled it because they're like, oh, it's not a real country.
Oh man,
nobody checked.
What a bunch of
took down all their tribute.
Literally,
statues.
There's nothing but dipshits in charge of everything.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my God,
keeps me in business. That's for sure.
Somebody says the QR code's not valid.
Oh man!
Wow.
No.
They tried it.
That hey, you know where whose QR codes are valid? Crapistans. Come on. Join the poo party, people.
I'm disappointed it wasn't Farkistan.
Yeah, Farkistan we're still working on. I don't really want another country though. It's hard enough doing an online community with 1 million people in it. But,
hey, I'll help you run it. If Santos can do it, I can do it.
What is your position going to be, Del?
69.
Farkistan. Oh my God, Christine!
Boom.
That's gets on that one.
Thank you, Del.
He wins the article.
Maine motorists appeal to keep naughty vanity license plates.
Yeah,
I
right.
love tofu. There is nothing naughty about tofu.
Yeah, watch, but wait till the I eat ass one comes up.
Love to
F you.
I guarantee you there is an I eat ass one.
There probably is. So what happened is a few years ago in Maine, somebody challenged, they didn't get the license plate, the vanity license plate they wanted. I don't remember what it was, but the Supreme Court threw out all the guidelines and said that they had to authorize everything. So a lot of F-bombs and other words showed up on license plates as a result. Well, the legislature is like, okay, well, we really can't let them do anything. So they told the DOT to create better rules. And they did, and they've come up with them. And now one of the previous ones is that you can't renew the bad ones. So all the ones that have got like F snow, for example, like they're really not happy because they're going to give it back. But what I like about this guy in particular got canceled. He said it doesn't say love FU, it says love tofu. And he says, as you can see by the other tofu stickers, he's vegan. That's what's going on here.
It's not his fault that they're dirty, dirty bastards.
Yeah, that somebody interprets it in a filthy way, the dumb fucks. It's obviously love tofu.
Love tofu.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the government has to, dial it down for everybody because we're all too stupid to figure out.
Yeah, because we're all dumb babies, which, yes, it's true.
It's true.
But so are you dumb government.
So anyway. What else did they have? My favorite one of all time, though, was the ass orgy one in Florida where they used the orange in the middle.
The 5.
Oh, did they ass orgy?
Yeah, it was like A55.
Yeah. A big orange in the middle of the license plate, and then an RGY. It was
that is the fucking best.
You can't talk about it. Let's see. What else we got here, though? Is there another detail? He's this is made him so mad that he's decided not to get a new vanity license plate.
Oh, no.
No.
It doesn't get my $35.
Oh, no. Yeah, torn from the pages.
Oh, children, I'm sorry. Children family meeting.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we lost
to break this to all of you. We are no longer.
Gather around the license plate so we can talk.
We gotta have a funeral.
Yeah.
I bet they do. I bet they do.
Yeah, they probably would, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, let's see here. This. I think for some reason I thought Lucky would like this one.
Oh, Chuck Tingle's latest story has the Dilbert creator Scott Adams getting screwed by his own racism.
Here's the whole.
Who is this Tingle character?
Well, we'll talk about him in a second. Here's the title of the book he wrote.
Comic strip writer Scomp Adams is haunted in the ass by the things he can't now say that free thought is illegal, then realizing it is legal. He's just not smart or funny and is a bigot that nobody likes.
Nobody likes him.
Scomp
That's a heck of a
Adams, the creator of the comic strip Dilbot.
Yeah. So basically, the story of the book basically is that his racism and stupidity manifests into a ghost, and then they have anal sex.
Oh my God, that's the best.
So actually, as far as who Chuck Tingle is, Dilly, I think you probably have a better handle on that than I do, right?
Whoa, Dill's got a handle on Chuck Tingle?
Dude, don't you? Well, you had like something in your house named Chuck Tingle, I thought. Maybe that was something else.
Oh, well, I have a little elf on the shelf named Brett Tingles. He has his own Facebook you can go find. Brett Tingles.
That's not the same thing.
Not Chuck Tingle.
Well, not Chuck Tingle. I just Googled him, and the first picture showing up is Abbott. Gorg Abbott, do you celebrate hate? I do too. Greg Abbott, certified, or Gorg Abbott, certified.
Gorg Abbott,
devil.
oh yeah. Yeah, so he's kind of a romance novelist, I guess, or if it's just basically sex scenes is all he writes.
Yeah.
He does little short ones that, like this one's 4,100 words long. You can buy it on Amazon for $3.
Yeah.
And he just kind of rips these things off every time he comes up with an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all just porn, basically.
That's the best.
Oh.
Yeah.
Butt invasion.
Yeah.
Space Raptor butt invasion.
Oh, there you go. Space Raptor butt invasion.
Yeah. I think I just added a new author to my book club.
Oh, Christine loves Space Raptor butt invasion stories.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, it depends on where that claw is on that Space Raptor is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you like this guy, Christine. He's pretty good. I've never heard any of his stuff, but people love the guy. He's also fun to follow on Twitter because he gets into fights with people.
Twitter. What are you clowns still doing on that hell site?
It's a job.
What? Watching it burn?
Yeah, well,
Helicopter Man pounds dinosaur billionaire ass. A novel.
That sounds good.
This is. I love Chuck Tingle.
Nice.
Yeah,
and I guarantee you, Chuck Tingle's probably a female.
Hey, Christine.
What's up?
You want me to call you at night and read you some Chuck Tingle before you go to bed?
Yeah, dinosaur butt porn.
Just the Space Raptors.
Weird. For this out here for me.
I'm gonna go to my safe space. I'm going to my safe space.
It won't be this next article.
Jamie Lee Curtis sticks her Oscar exactly where it belongs.
Oh my God! Right in her vagina.
Well, she didn't say that. I mean, maybe.
Well, right next to her butt plug award.
Yeah, so she was won the best supporting actress for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or whatever it is.
Yep.
And I only watched half of it while drunk, so I don't remember the scene. But
it's really great.
Yeah, one of the scenes, her character gets this award. It's the Auditor of the Month award, but it's a butt plug.
Yeah,
it's a great little.
Yeah,
A24 was selling those on their site, on their merch site. I was going to get one. It's kind of expensive though.
Yeah, they are, especially.
I bet hers is the.
So I just bought a regular butt plug. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, you just put a little pedestal. Yeah, she apparently stole it from the movie set. I would. I get it.
Oh, did she steal it? That's great.
I assume so. I mean, maybe
no, they gave it to her, of course. She probably said, can I have that? And they went, yeah, of course. You're Jamie Lee Curtis. You can have anything you want.
Yeah, anything you want. Anything else you want? No?
Thank you for doing our movie.
Yeah.
We hope this does well. What? We did what?
Oh my God.
What? This movie's crazy, though. They what?
It did pretty well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that's
it's a great movie. If you've not seen it sober, then you should watch it.
Okay, I definitely got to go.
It's fantastic.
I started rewatching it sober 2 days ago.
It's so much fun. So. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Buttception.
Yes.
Within, I'm still on Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
I fucking love it.
That's fine.
I don't see
within a
those
butt
words.
within a butt.
Yeah, it's a lot of. He's got a lot of work.
Oh, is it the
It's called a
Diocese
butthole.
of Buffalo? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
Buffalo
Yeah.
places priest on leave for a second time, previously named in lawsuit.
Yeah. So this isn't news because it seems like it happens 1,000 times a day. Except the man's name is Peter J. Papadick.
Yes.
So nobody should have been surprised.
It is not.
That is a Chuck Tingle novel if I've ever heard one.
It really is. Here it is. Monsignor Peter J.
Papadick.
Yeah, Papadick. It's really fun too, and that's how you pronounce it.
Oh,
I actually listened to
no.
this thing here. Let's make it get it up. So you gonna say it for us?
Oh,
See if you can get it up, Drew.
My God.
On
There you
the
go.
Catholic Diocese of Buffalo, Monsignor Peter Papadick
See?
is on administrative leave.
I am Peter Papadick. Look out, lock up all your children.
I spotted this when the first time it came around, and I saved it for the live stream because not only is Papadick
Fucking
funny,
Peter Papadick is the best guy
Peter
ever.
Papadick.
You get what you get when you hire a priest named Peter Papadick.
So
Well,
Yeah.
I was
He was
supposed to be in
born with an
Buffalo
opening
in
line
May.
in his name.
Yeah.
I was
Well-
supposed to be in Buffalo in May. Now,
So
who am I
Neil,
going to call
you're
on
gonna
Saturday
go kneel.
night?
You're gonna go kneel before Peter Papadick and confess your sins.
I will do that.
but he's there
He's
for
on
it.
the
leave.
microphone.
He'll put some Holy Eucharist right on your tongue.
So the reason why this was a second time around, by the way, was because a few years ago, somebody they in New York State made it so that I think they either got rid of the statute of limitations or they dramatically increased the span of time in which you could file a sexual assault lawsuit. And somebody dropped one on him from the 70s, but the church eventually said that they weren't able to get any testimony out of the guy who was accusing him. So they couldn't prove anything. So they put him back into the system. He got a new church. I assume somebody used Google and found out about it and said, oh, you know what? That's probably not what happened. It's even dumber.
I'm going to write a Tingle-esque novel called The Many Boners of Peter Papadick.
Well, I got another character for you, too.
Just goes around town screwing shit up.
I got another character for you because right at the end of this, and now I love the fact that this is even in the article because it's kind of a non sequitur. So is what happens, and he got placed on leave. And then the last sentence.
Papadick served as the longtime secretary to Bishop Edward Head.
Edward D. Head.
Edward D. Head.
The goddamn
No.
Eddie the Head.
It's the papal team of Papadick and Head.
Yeah. D. Head.
Look out, everybody! It's Papadick and D. Head.
D-head.
It's the Papadick. Yeah, it's like the Babadook. But
Head.
Getting out the Eucharist. Not the Eucharist.
You know, yeah, Teddy
Can't write
Head.
him any better than that.
How
Ted
you really
D.
can.
Head.
Yeah, so I think ChatGPT wrote this article. that's my.
Fucking, that's unbelievable. That,
It really is.
Why? Who would hire a priest named Peter Papadick? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Eddie D. Head would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
D.
Finally, someone who can take this bullshit teasing away. You've got the job, Peter Papadick.
A worker at a Florida coffee shop that is called We Spy Coffee and More has set up a bathroom spy camp.
Yeah.
no.
Fuck yeah. The Chuck Berry Barris. Which one was the guitar player?
Chuck Berry.
Chuck
Yeah,
Berry.
it was Chuck Berry, I think.
Yeah.
The name of the coffee shop's called We Spy Coffee.
Yeah.
And more.
Right?
And,
and more. Yeah, and we sell your
right there.
your poo picks on
Suddenly, Dill is regretting his choice of coffee shop names.
You can call them Papadicks.
Papadick.
Yeah.
Papadick
Papa
Coffee.
Dick's Coffee.
Yeah.
Papadick Coffee is a pretty fucking great name. You should at least do a fucking roast called that.
Roast.
Yeah.
Roast.
Papadick.
I'm
Mix a
adding
little
it to my
Viagra in with
list.
it. Little
No
Viagra in
children.
there.
I'm adding
For
it to my
18 and
idea
over.
list right now.
It's an 18 and over coffee blend.
Yeah. Surprise Viagra. It lowers your blood pressure and,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all there's in this article.
That's it. There's no more.
That's all there is. I just
yes.
I assume that. Yeah, it's horrifying. Set up a bathroom spy cam.
He didn't try to hide it.
The male or the females?
I think female. It said.
Yeah. This is important.
It was probably unisex.
Yeah, it probably was actually. Oh wait, men's bathroom.
Yeah. See, I'm asking the right question.
Yeah.
Papa Dick, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Anyway.
I just like watching dudes poo. I don't know what to tell you.
Said it was under the sink, which that's a weird spot to put it, but I don't know.
Maybe he really likes knees.
That's right at dick height.
Yeah. If you got it out while you're washing your hands.
This camera?
Yeah.
Who came out of the bathroom and said, "There's a camera in there"?
Yeah, under the sink.
Underneath the sink.
Yeah. It was an employee business partner. That's bad.
Oh, an employee business. Hey,
just doing the regular old spy cam sweep.
Hey, man, what are these cameras doing under here? I like to look at dudes' backs when they're at the urinal.
Yeah.
I'm making sure nobody's stealing toilet paper. You remember that whole crisis we had?
Making sure nobody shakes more than 3 times, bro.
How do you know it was this guy though? Like, why are they just blaming this guy?
He admitted it.
Okay.
No. He said he did it.
He's like, I did it.
Yeah. When confronted, he said, "Yeah,
fuck yeah, those are my cameras, bro. What's wrong?"
Yeah, he said he did it. That's how we know.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Okay.
I need to know if people are using 1 or 3 hand towels. It's
you know how fucking much time those dudes spend in there. What are they doing all that?
Oh, here we go, Nickelback fans. Yeah. Nickelback could have kickstarted life on Earth.
No. No, they could not have.
Because people were having sex listening to Nickelback or what?
Unless Nickelback is from that poo ship out there.
They are. Their music is.
Seeding planets.
It's all starting to make
we are
sense.
all Nickelback. Oh no!
So they took their sweet time explaining why Nickelback is responsible for the creation of life, but it's several paragraphs in when they get to it. But
they fuck everybody.
So what the thing is we don't really know how life formed. Like, we know it did, we just don't know what happened. And some scientists have started to think that maybe there needed to be some kind of a catalyst lying around. I forget what they actually called it. So like they needed to have some like basic proteins and then some kind of weird catalyst lying around or something.
Yeah.
They named for it. But about 3.5 billion years ago, they don't know. They say, peptides. There you go. They needed some peptides, and then they needed some other stuff. And they found that there's an amino acid in particular, a peptide, which binds 2 nickel ions in its structure, and so they decided we'll just call that Nickelback.
Oh no, those fools!
I know, they really screwed this up.
No,
God help us if they're right. Yeah. So
now we know what was on Joey's head.
Yeah, space jizz.
Space jizz.
Space
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the new Charlie Tingle book.
Yeah. He's probably writing it right now as well.
Oh, perfect. Nickelback space jizz.
And here's a list of 17 things that used to be totally normal in everyday life, but are now known to be super dangerous.
I can't wait to do a list of 17 things.
We're not going to do 17
things. Is this one of these fucking lists that's like, splashing people with water while we're driving by?
It's going to be those yard darts.
Chasing a hoop with a stick.
Yeah, we're not going to do all of them because some of them are dumb, but it did remind me that, there are a lot of things that were like, for example, they've got car seats weren't around until like the 1980s, for example. Like, okay, that makes sense. But then they mentioned a couple, and so I was like, okay, so like, let's see here. So EPA, whatever, we skipped that. Lead paint, lead exposure, arsenic.
Boring.
But then I remember, and then there's like asbestos.
The pressure cookers, right? Or is that a problem?
There's cadmium in your garden, apparently. Talcum powder, but Teflon. Heroin used to be good, y'all.
Heroin is still good, you motherfucker.
I've heard, but
whoa.
I want to try it.
Whoa. Do
Somebody's
you need some, baby? What's the matter, baby? You need
Anyway, this is the one that caught my eye here, and they got the photo of it too. You guys ever have
liquid mercury?
Yeah. Did they ever do that in your school?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, with mercury. Yeah. 100%.
No. What year did you go to school? It was bad when I was in school.
Yeah.
They did
in the 70s, and totally.
How old are you people?
Yeah, I turned 50.
Listen, they let an earthworm eat it and weighed it.
Oh God, really?
And they put it down in some dirt and weighed the earthworm.
Like, kids would spill it, and they would, all turn balls on the floor and shit like that.
I know you're poking it.
Y'all motherfuckers are old. Like I thought I was old. Actually, I'm around the same age.
That's
but
we used to eat that stuff for breakfast.
Even in the Texas educational system, I'm 46-ish. I don't remember how old I am. Maybe I'm 47. But anyway, even in the Texas educational system, they wouldn't let us, it was big, don't break the glass thermometer.
It's because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, they couldn't afford
That's true.
Mercury ain't got nothing to do with cattle ranching. Shut up, kid.
No, I remember when I was 6 years old, they did a science experiment where they actually snapped open the thermometer, poured the mercury out, and we poked at it.
Yeah.
Like some people were putting it on there, holding it like this guy in this photo. Yeah. And then recently about I want to say in the last few years at a high school, a thermometer broke open. They evacuated the high school and shut down the school for 2 weeks. And I was
fucking
whoa.
Pussies.
Yeah.
So why is this guy in the stock image playing with it?
I don't know.
That's not mercury.
He's going to die.
Fake. Yeah.
Is it space jizz?
It is space jizz.
Just like space jizz.
Oh, yeah. All coming back.
Jizz from Planet Nickelback.
Yeah. There we go. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, yeah. This one. Using alcohol to soothe babies.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's still.
Why?
Yeah.
Rub it on their thumbs,
that
man.
still works.
The fuck up.
No, I'm saying, why can't my baby be drunk? It's none of your fucking business what I do with my baby.
Drunk, baby drunk. I want my baby drunk, baby drunk.
I start them early in the womb.
Yeah, baby.
There you go.
Full of liquor and space jizz. You gotta get used to it, child.
Exactly.
Gotta make them strong.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, I got a quick hit and then one to take us out. Here's the quick hit.
I have a lot of quick hits.
It's another long list. I'm going to go to the one. This was the movies explained badly, so somebody compiled them. There's one funny one I wanted to put up. That one.
I like that first one. Oh.
Small town doctor brings 3 people closer together.
Oh, it's true.
I forgot what movie that is.
He really did.
Yeah.
Human Centipede. He sews their asses to their mouths.
Yeah.
So the first one eats it, and then
maybe I didn't see it.
All the way through.
It's terrible.
It's bad. Anyway,
in Florida, an invasive snail is helping to save an endangered bird.
Yeah, man, the kites are eating up all these snails. That's great.
It is. So this is a snail kite, and apparently they've been endangered for a while because they only eat snails. And they've pretty much built a shopping mall on every last square inch of Florida swamp. So it's getting hard to find some snails. But apparently a couple decades ago, some dumbass released an invasive species of snail that they can't seem to get under control. But it turns out the kites that were endangered are thriving now.
Yeah.
Because
nature will even itself out, people.
Yep, exactly.
See how it works?
This is the first instance of an invasive species saving an endangered species.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, man.
They're great.
It's like how kudzu saved the
They're
South.
gonna get strong.
Yeah.
They're gonna get strong and take over the earth and get rid of the people that get rid of them. So it'll be us. We're in trouble. AI, birds coming after us.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. Those are invasive snails from Planet Nickelback.
Probably. Probably. I can see it.
Space
All right,
snails.
We got to get those good old American kites out there. Find them.
Yeah.
Get those space snails out of our American gardens.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all that happened this week.
Wow. What a week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If anything, we've learned there's a priest named Papa Dick. That's all we need to know.
This is
Peter
only
Peter
Papa Dick and Bishop D. Head.
Eddie D. Head.
The Adventures of
Papa Dick and
Head and Peter Papa Dick.
That'd be a great law firm.
Crusaders for God.
Yeah.
Christine, did you lose weight or something? You look very thin.
Me?
Yeah.
I probably just took a giant dump before this pod.
That's
vlog, whatever the fuck this is.
Face dump or regular?
Whatever. No, I didn't lose weight. Why?
I don't know, because
it's
you
your
look
hair.
like you look
good.
I feel like you're just paying me back for my earlier compliment. I wasn't fishing for compliments, but now we're back to enemies. So go fuck yourself.
No,
it all
man,
right
that
with
was
the
a short romance.
You want to watch me do it while I read a Peter Papa Dick story?
Yeah, Christine, you'll have to tell us. You have to tell us which Chuck Tingle book you end up.
Yeah, man.
Which ones?
You got to start doing Christine's book reports every week.
It's gonna have to wait. I can barely see because I cut my eyeball. Like the.
Oh no!
Get a nail in there.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, you better start doing Christine's weird injury of the week.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm stuck wearing these for a while, and I can't see very well. So no contact lenses.
You ever thought about living in one of those bubbles like John Travolta did in that movie?
Yeah, just a home.
Look at that.
Just a regular life.
Just maybe
checking into a facility somewhere.
Christine is a living miracle. How are you still around? I don't know.
Yeah,
because I travel so much for a living, I'm going to be on one of those flights that we've been hearing about lately, with like all these fucking close calls and FedEx. So smoke fulfilling the cabin or something.
Or the turbulence where people get thrown off. That's what you want.
It's going to be.
Oh yeah, hey! I watched the space station fly over last night.
Nice.
It was clear as a bell, man. It took like 6 minutes to go across from our viewpoint.
I saw it once.
It took 6 minutes.
I saw it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I saw it once when I was on shrooms, and let me tell you, that was a surprise.
It was fascinating. Shit,
you
man.
just look at this guy's like, whoa! And I'm like, that has got to be.
Then you start noticing other weird satellites that are flying around up there, and you're like, oh, fuck, there's
this guy's crawling, man.
A lot of crap up there. Right up there.
Yeah, if you get out somewhere where there's no light, it's like, oh, man, we have a bunch of trash up there.
Yeah, that thing is cooking.
We can clearly see the mothership from out here in the country.
Maybe it was the turd ship.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe
the turd ship Lollipoop.
The turd ship powered by space jizz.
It's a turd ship Lollipoop from the planet Nickelback.
Gotta work Papa Dick in there now.
Featuring Papa Dick.
Papa Dick and his buddy Bishop Eddie D. Head.
Perfect. That's so smooth.
Write it down, Christine. Write it down.
All right, we should got on that too. There's literally nothing gonna happen to be funny with that. All right, Christine's gonna write down, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right.